Hey, it's TW with the hoodie. No, I'm joking. It's TW. I am very conflicted. Let me tell you what I am conflicted about. I am conflicted due to the fact that I haven't felt this way in a long time, and I haven't felt this feeling as a whole ever. Let me explain. Um, I am currently in a relationship. I have been in this relationship for about, I want to say 6 years now. Um, However, he is sick. He has been diagnosed with cancer. So right now the focus is for him to, remain healthy and get himself back up to a good standing with himself and for him to do what he needs to do for himself. So I'm kind of just playing the back. I don't have no issue playing the back, okay? We don't cohabit the same space. We have all of our own things. He grown, I'm grown. You feel me? So that part is not where I'm conflicted. I am conflicted because the feeling that I am feeling is sexual frustration. And before anybody have their thoughts and opinion, which is I'm open to, the sexual frustration that I feel right now, I haven't felt this way at all ever. In my grown stages, at least, right? Let me elaborate on that. So, after me and our kids, me and my children's father separated, I gave myself time, space, and opportunity to grow. That was my intention. So at that time and moment, I had tunnel vision. I didn't see anything but the growth that I wanted to obtain and the healing process that I also wanted to happen, right? So in that time period, yes, being sexually active was something that I was desiring. However, I knew it wasn't the right time, and I'm not promiscuous, so it was not giving none of that. You feel me? It wasn't giving none of that. So I'm like, I'm just gonna thug it out, and that's what I did. And I felt like due to me just thugging it out and staying on the right track of, like I said, just healing. That was the goal. The goal was to heal and stay focused and do what I'm supposed to do. Now, also, because I have a hair on my lip, or a string. Also, let me add as well, in my relationship with my children's father, this is a disclaimer, I'm not pointing a finger at nobody. We were together, we met in high school, and we separated as adults. So there was a lot of learning curves that him and I really did not know. You know what I'm saying? Everything is a learning experience. And even though outside looking in now, I believe that it may or may have not been a one-sided relationship. Nevertheless, it happened. I'm glad that it happened. I needed what I needed from him in the sense of the experience, the understanding, and I got 3 kids out of it. So I don't, every chapter of the journey, I don't look at any of those things because I feel like I'm detouring from the conversation a little bit, so just bear with me. Each part of the journey was supposed to happen in a sense. So because in my mind, the way I rationalize things, because I believe that it was supposed to happen, it's no love lost, it's no negative energy, it's humans being humans, right? Because I carry myself in a manner of having human decency does not necessarily mean people around me do the same thing. So I have made peace with that. I am okay with that. I want to understand the human nature and be okay with them showing up how they show up, and I'm going to show up how I show up, right? So back to the confliction. As I stated, the confliction is me being unable to get what I desire right now, right? And at this moment in time, I'm like, you know what? I feel like the universe is trying to place me in a different space in my life. And I know people may or may not be thinking, girl, it is just sex. You could rub it out. You could go get another nigga. I could do those things, but I'm not going to do those things. One, I ain't ever cheat. That's just, my spirit ain't built that way. Have the thought ran through my mind with this person? Of course it did. Of course it did. I thought about cheating on him. I really did. But I'm like, you know what? It's no liable candidates. I mean, for real. So it's like, girl, go rub it out. And then I thought about it, like, I don't want to do that neither. I want physical touch. I want hot breath. I want body. So I'm just like, in my head, just go exercise. I have all this energy, pent up energy, and I feel like I'm in my masculine. That's what I wanted to add. And my relationship with my children's father, I was in my masculine a lot of the time. I never really got to sit comfortably in my feminine. So because I didn't grow up feminine, I have not experienced the full space of being in my feminine, because I actually started to be more feminine towards the end of that relationship with my kid's father. And then, like, after the tunnel vision started to wear off, so to speak, and I started dating, and this person that I started dating, which is the current person now, was completely the opposite, right? Because that was the intent. We're not going to be stupid. You feel me? So, because it was the complete opposite, it was just like, oh, okay, can we sit down now and just sit in our femininity? So I had that experience, but me personally, due to circumstances, right, it kind of, to me, it felt short-lived, right? I can't give you a time frame because honestly, I don't know, right? However, in my mind, I feel like it was short-lived, but I'm not going to hold anything against anybody because stuff happens. You know what I'm saying? Things happen. Even this, what is happening right now, like, this is not a burden to me, right? He is a human being that has an illness that he cannot, it's nothing that he can do or say about it. So, due to another situation happening, you know, like I said, I'm going to stick beside him. So, that's just where I'm at. However, in conclusion, I am very, very sexually frustrated. And because of that, I have felt me like being in more of my masculine role right now. And I don't necessarily like that for myself. I want to be in my feminine space. I want to be dominated. And I know some people are going to be like, what you mean, girl? Listen. That's how I like it, okay? That's what TW likes, okay? So, well, all of that being said, it's just, I'm just frustrated right now. And I'm trying to, like I said, rationalize it in my head in so many ways. And I feel like the best conclusion to the experience that I'm experiencing right now, and I cannot change this outcome at the moment, is to just work out. So I'm like, hey, it's a win-win, right? Work out, get your body together. It's better health, better body, just better everything in general. And then, because discipline is something that also excites me, having the ability to have self-discipline. I'm about to disclaimer again, because this is not for little kids, it's for grown folks, okay? Disclaimer again. I like to hold it, so when I get it, it is everything. If that makes sense. If that makes sense, okay? But outside of that, for real, that's all I needed to share. Thank you for whomever listening. Let me know, have you ever experienced this? Like I said, this is the first time in a long time that I have felt this way. And I don't like that for me. And I also want to add, I like being in my own space. So I don't need a man. Like I said, we got our own sheep. So I don't need a man. I prefer solitude. I'm a ghost for real. But with all of that being said, because I am in a relationship, I am with somebody. However, at this moment in time, he is not himself. So, because he is not himself, you know, I have to play the background, which I am okay with. I made that decision, and no, he is not my husband, okay? He is not my husband, but he is a human being. And that's how I want to look at the situation, because I don't see any other way looking at the situation. That is another human being who has no choice in the matter of what's happening to him right now. So, like I said, thank you for listening. Peace, love, and positivity. You can comment down below, hit that like button, please and thank you, so I can start getting in the algorithm and getting some of this YouTube money. Like, can YouTube be my side hustle? Huh? Is that in the future for me? Now let me stop. Peace, love, and positivity.